Aloha, and thank you for listening to the
Just Intersection.
Wow, that was the exciting sounds of trumpeter Raul Agraz from his album Between Brothers. We heard the title tune. This cut also features Dave Samuels, Paquito de Rivera, and Anderson Quintero. This is an excellent album. Raul says that he chose to make Between Brothers the title, not just to honor the excellent compositions by his friend Luis Marquez, but this album was truly possible because of the collaboration of his musical brothers, who, when called upon, reacted all the same. When is it? I will be there. You will want to dance your legs off with the Latin and Afro-Cuban sounds. He's at RAULAGRAZ.com. Aloha, jazz lovers, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to a mix of music that will bring us closer than before. The title of this show taken from the Richard Sorce Project. You'll hear guitarist Eric St-Laurent, songstress Audrey Silver, poet Kinsey J. McFadden, and black violin. We start the show off with Kinsey J. McFadden, acoustic guitarist Lawrence Blatt, Brazilian jazz and pop singer Kenia, and the collaboration talents of tenor saxophonist Frank Catalano, drummer Jimmy Chamberlin, guitarist Felder, and organist Demos Petropoulos on the Jazz Intersection.
A moment ago, if you had asked me, why does the robin sing? Why does a squirrel gather up nuts and save the ones he brings? I would have said, why bother me, for I don't know these things. A moment ago, if you had asked me, why the rooster waits till 4, then find a place all to himself to perch himself and crow, I would have said, ask someone else. These things I do not know. A moment ago, if you had asked me, what for in winter snow? Why does a flower bloom in May and in December where does it go? I would have said, I do not know, but what do you suppose? A moment ago, if you had asked me, why do the birds fly south? Why widow spiders give their lives in protection of their house? I would have said it was nature's way, but then I would have doubts. A moment ago, if you'd asked me what life was all about, what makes a man spend all his years in search of worldly clouds, I would have said it was destiny for him to choose that route. A moment ago was before we met, before lip seals were broken, before the moment our eyes met, before first words were spoken. I couldn't have known there was so much to learn, and then a world sprung open. I know now why the robin sings, and why the rooster crows. I know now why it rains in springs, and then in winter snows. I know now why those birds fly south. I've figured out my doubts. But more importantly, you've shown me what true love is all about.
spirits could cheer. I know no feeling but delight because you're here. Seemingly by magic, say the words again. Remember when you found my heart overtaken by surprise. You told me first it was a leap into the sky, and all at once both of us were flying fast to who knew where or for how long. But it was strong even early on. There was no doubt that it was love. We hoped it might be everlasting. Now as we grow brave, we don't look back on all the times we were broken and let down. No need to guess, today our maybes turn to yes. My love at last, we know, and on we go. Both of us were flying fast to who knew where or for how long. But it was strong even early on. There was no doubt that it was love. We hoped it might be everlasting. Now as we grow brave, we don't look back on all the times we were broken and let down. No need to guess, today our maybes turn to yes. My love at last, we know, and on we go. We know, and on we go. We know, and on we go. We know, and on we go.
We just heard the grooving Chicago Eddie from the album Bye Bye Blackbird, produced by tenor saxophonist Frank Catalano, featuring Felder on guitar, Jimmy Chamberlin drums, and Demos Petropoulos Hammond B3 organ. Also, alto saxophonist David Sanborn is on tracks 2 and 3. Chicago Eddie pays homage to Frank's heroes and mentors, Von Freeman and Eddie Harris. This is high-energy music that bears Catalano's trademark, powerhouse, inspired, and most importantly, Chicago-based playing. He's at catalanomusic.com. Before Frank's group, we heard the Brazilian sounds of Rio de Janeiro-born Kenia Osceola. From her album On We Go, we heard the title tune. Kenia moved to the U.S. in 1980 and made her recording debut as the featured vocalist on trumpeter Claudio Roditi's Red on Red. On We Go boasts standards by big names such as Gershwin, Lennon, and McCartney, and also works by lesser-known contemporary composers like Romero Lumbambu, Louis Simas, and others, and songs written for her by Antonio Aldolfo and Ivan Lenz. She's at KENIALIVE.com. The smooth sounds of guitarist Lawrence Blatt took us into Kenia. From his latest album, Longitudes and Latitudes, we heard Two Shades of Sunshine. The album features Lawrence playing a myriad of acoustic and electric guitars from his collection, and features Tom Eaton, Hammond B3 organ, Kelly Park piano, Premick Russell Tubbs, alto saxophone, Sam Bevan, electric bass, and Jeff Hayes, percussion. He shares his love of global travel through this album, inspired by his favorite places in the world. He's at lawrenceblatt, BLATT.com. The set started with the poetry of Kinsey J. McFadden from his album Moments in Time. We heard Why Does the Robin Sing? It is my pleasure to present his first airplay or website and YouTube play. There are 11 cuts on the album, and they are all intriguing. Kinsey produced this CD with his friend Gerald Robertson. Kinsey has retired from the Army Medical Service Branch and now works with the Pacific Island Health Association and travels the world as Response Administrative Preparedness Specialist. Next up, Eric St-Laurent and the bluesy sound of Audrey Silver on The Jazz Intersection.
You told me I wouldn't be here long. You told me all the things that I didn't do. So now won't you tell me, baby, what's with you? You told me about the pace setters. You told me about the go-getters. Told me about the people in the who is who. So now won't you tell me, baby, what's with you? Don't think I don't appreciate your grave concern. Don't think that I haven't noticed that you've got words to burn. You told me about my sad condition. You told me that if I don't only listen, you knew exactly what I ought to do. So now won't you tell me, baby, what's with you? Appreciate your sage advice. Don't think I haven't noticed how you put me down so nice. You told me that I was second rate. You told me that I was out of date. So just one little thing before we're through. Now won't you tell me, baby, what's with you? What's with you? What's with you? What's with you?
That's Audrey Silver asking, "What's with you?" from her third album called Very Early. That was Ronna Fifth guitar and Bruce Barth piano. Very Early is a package of articulate stories about life. Along the way, Audrey had a fierce and prolonged struggle with clinical depression, and she thinks making music is what kept her going, and becoming intimately an expression of hard-earned endurance and positivity. Audrey reaches beyond standards in her collaboration with her songwriter partner, composer Dominique Gagne. You will truly enjoy this album. She's at audreysliver.com. Starting off the set with the driving sounds of internationally renowned guitarist Eric St-Laurent from his fourth album, Planet. We heard The Bass and Mama. His extraordinary rhythm section featured Jordan O'Connor bass, Michael DeQuevedo on percussion, and Attila Fias on piano. Planet creates joyful, uplifting melodies using Afro-Cuban rhythms, blues, and Western classical music. Eric is the winner of the SOCAN Award for the Best Original Composition at the Montreal Jazz Festival. He's at ericstlaurent.com. Let's give a listen to another poem by Kinsey J. McFadden and the magical sounds of the Richard Sorce Project on the Jazz Intersection.
Nobody wanted to stop.
If today was the day that I saw my white dove, and the heavens cried out from above, then I'd be okay with the end of my stay, for I have once been loved. There would not be a struggle, for I have now hugged her, not unless she wants it that way. For if that were the case, I'd relinquish my space on the chariot's reach, and I'd stay. But if no besiege, I would welcome my breach, and make ready my journey to meet. I'd wait by my seat, be it sleep or be heat, and when called, jump right to my feet. For if this be the one, and my journey was done, I'm complete satisfied with this world, because I have found love and the things that is of, from the warmth, touch, and feel of a girl. And when the air in my chest has now all but set, I'd hold in a bit for myself. Then I'd use it to whisper her name in my death, with that one final breath I'd have left. And when I have risen, no longer imprisoned, my soul now finally set free, then I will reside safely nested inside of her heart, is where you'll find me. For I have been blessed, nothing more, nothing less, but with much more than one man should possess. For if this thing were so, and I still had to go, then make this my final protest. If the next world I live in were mine for the giving, while she were still here on this earth, then I'd risk the damn thing for that one chance it would bring my heart 1 inch closer to hers.
That was the Richard Sorce Project, returning here on the Jazz Intersection, continuing his journey of his last CD, A Place I've Never Been, with this outstanding album called Closer Than Before. We heard the title tune. Richard is the composer, pianist, arranger, and producer of the project. To me, Richard is a perfectionist, and he states in his liner notes his concern in composition, whether this style or any other style in which he writes, has always been first and foremost about memorable melody, colorful harmony, and form. He's at richardsorce.com. The set started with another beautiful poem written by Kinsey J. McFadden called If Today Was the Day from his album Moments in Time. Kinsey reflects about his strong love and how he would feel if today was the day. If you like Kinsey's poems, contact him at kinsey@hitmethods.com. We close the show with the outstanding music of Black Violin on the Jazz Intersection.
Are the same.
Stereotype, an unfair and untrue belief that many people have about other people or things.
Stereotype, a standardized mental picture that is held in.
Pueden predecir el comportamiento de una persona basada en su raza o nivel social. Estereotipo.
Stereotype. Just because I'm 6'2", 260 pounds doesn't mean you're supposed to be afraid of me. I feel like when I walk into an elevator and there's like 4 or 5, different other people in there, they're thinking, let's see what this guy's gonna do. Let me double check. Maybe they're not afraid, but they're on notice. In a way, it's like, where in one sense I wish that it didn't exist, and I wish that I didn't sense, that they were threatened just by my presence without even knowing who I am. Although I wish that it didn't exist, I'm kind of glad for it, because now it gives me like a goal, or gives me something to try to debunk. And the reason I smile on stage is because I know I'm completely crushing people's perceptions of not only what violin can do or what music could possibly sound like, but also of what a black man is capable of.
Every day's another day when we let ourselves get away with murder.
And the only crime we're charged with is love. And we need to say what we need, 'cause we ain't getting any younger. And I'm right here, so send me a sign, 'cause I don't have anywhere to be tonight. Think about it, it could be just you and I, 'cause you're the only one that's worth more than time. So send me a sign. Time drifts away, leaving only footprints in the sand. Would you love me now or slip right through these hands? But before it rains, there's always a little thunder, and you're my umbrella. So send me a sign, 'cause I don't have anywhere to be tonight. Think about it, it could be just you and I, 'cause you're the only one that's worth more than time. So send me a sign. Just you and I, 'cause you're the only one that's worth more than time. So send me a sign, send me a sign, yeah.
From a place that's never been depicted on a map, a space where emptiness and substance often overlap. We had potential that it seemed impossible to tap. To past and future formed a loop that couldn't hold us back. Some of us look for love as if it's fallen off its course, but love had only been obscured at times when we were lost. And sadly I'd already had what I was reaching for, and thinking it was me and more that I was keeping warm. But we belong where we belong and stand a lot to lose. So all this keeping on and creeping on along is not the move. Though I wish everyone could win, somebody's got to lose. Give me a sign so I am not confused, because if gang war's what you came for, shorty what you playing for, take them things off, throw on some Surge Gangs boy. I used to tell myself I'd never be your savior. This thing is more than misbehavior, it's really a crime.
Think about it, it could be just you and I, 'cause you're the only thing that's worth more than time. So send me a sign, send me a sign, 'cause I don't have anywhere to be tonight. Think about it, it could be just you and I, 'cause you're the only thing that's worth more than time. So send me a sign, send me a sign, send me a sign.
That exciting violin and viola playing hip-hop duo are Kevin Sylvester, Kev Marcus, and Wilner Baptiste, Will B. We heard Melanie Fiona singing Send Me a Sign. Before that, we heard Stereotypes from the album Black Violin, named after an album by swing-era violinist Stuff Smith. These classically trained musicians are quickly gaining a reputation for their dynamic performance style. Black Violin received national exposure after an appearance with Alicia Keys at the 2004 Billboard Awards and winning the talent show Showtime at the Apollo. And to my black brothers and sisters, I say no more. Just go to blackviolin.net. Well, that ends another session, and we do hope you enjoyed the music. Have a fun and safe Halloween and continue on your human revolution. Until next time, aloha and mahalo.